Why were ersatz goods critical for WW2 rationing? Have you ever wondered how people managed to get by during World War II when so many everyday items were in short supply? One key to survival on the home front was the use of ersatz goods. These substitute products became essential as nations faced severe shortages of vital resources. With military production taking priority, civilians found it challenging to access items like coffee, sugar, butter, and meat. Ersatz goods stepped in to fill those gaps. These substitutes were often made from materials that were more readily available or less important for the war effort. For instance, coffee substitutes were created from roasted acorns, chicory, barley, or burnt rice. While these alternatives did not taste exactly like coffee, they provided a similar experience without using resources needed for soldiers. In addition to coffee, ersatz flours made from potatoes or other starches replaced wheat flour. Wheat was diverted to feed troops, so these substitutes ensured that people could still bake and cook at home. Although the taste and quality of these ersatz products were often inferior, they became necessary compromises for many families. In Nazi Germany, the use of ersatz goods was part of a larger strategy to manage shortages. The government promoted these substitutes through propaganda, encouraging citizens to accept dietary changes as a patriotic duty. For example, vegetable fats were promoted instead of butter, and quark was used as a dairy substitute. This reflected the idea that military needs were more important than civilian consumption. Ersatz goods were not just about maintaining food supplies. They also played a role in supporting morale and social stability. By providing alternatives, governments could reduce black market activity and public discontent caused by scarcity. These substitutes helped ensure that everyone had access to some form of essential goods, even if they were not the original products. In summary, ersatz goods were vital during World War II rationing because they replaced scarce resources with more available materials. This allowed governments to sustain civilian populations under wartime constraints while still focusing on military needs. The widespread use of these substitutes shows how societies adapted to the challenges of total war on the home front.